Please describe your job title and primary duties.
I'm a buyer, so I am responsible for selecting, pricing, and like buying the store's inventory on behalf of the company. So using their money, I purchase items from the public. I have to maintain the store's cleanliness and organization, like just, fixing clothes, processing, register, that kind of stuff.
What was the work environment like?
It's a very fun and friendly work atmosphere. That they really emphasize that with the company, being nice, with having fun while you work with the employees, with customers, that type of thing. Sometimes it does get a little stressful at the buy counter because when you're purchasing from people, they don't necessarily always agree with the prices that you're putting their items for. And so, they might not always be happy with the money that they're getting back, things like that. But it's a good challenge, and it really teaches you a lot about dealing with unhappy customers, things like that, and you still have a lot of fun and meet a lot of really cool people.
How would you describe the application and interview process?
I turned in an application and right away was asked for an interview. I went through 2 rounds of interviews. I believe they normally do 3, but they just liked me and thought that I was good for the job, so they gave it to me. My second interview, they just told me that I was hired. I had to take a personality test, which was just like filling in bubbles on a survey. They asked me questions like, how do you feel that people expect you to behave? And then they listed traits like confident, assertive, and then you just filled in bubbles, and then how do you actually believe you behave, and then you fill in that one. That was my personality test, and just regular basic paperwork, but that was the only.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
They asked me, why do you think you're right for the job? Why should we hire you? They asked me questions like, what kind of situations have you been in your previous work experience where you had to resolve a problem? Have you ever had an issue with your employer? If so, what action did you take? Things like that. A lot of questions about previous work experience and how you handle situations in your previous work experience.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to get employment?
They really emphasize being friendly, fun, and outgoing. Obviously, you have to really care about fashion. You have to know both men's and women's fashion. So just being able to keep up to date on current trends and styles and things like that is what is really important for the job. And since we are buying in stuff all the time, like my manager hired me because one of the reasons was because I worked at Starbucks before, so I was used to being in a fast-paced work environment. And so you have to be like quick on your feet, able to manage a bunch of different tasks at the same time, know how to prioritize your tasks and things like that.